In October, Fogerty Arena in Blaine will be celebrating 40 years in the community. Back in 1982, the Blaine and Spring Lake Park Youth Hockey Associations teamed up to raise money and build the facility that now sees nearly 2 million visitors every year. Over the past 40 years, a lot has changed at Fogerty Arena, including the name. Originally, it was known as the North Suburban Civic Center, but when former Blaine mayor and champion of the ice rink, Fran Fogerty, passed away, it was renamed in his honor. Executive Director Rob Hall has been at the arena for more than half its history.
It's been quite a journey for myself since getting here in 2000. Right away in 2001, we expanded with the North Rink to meet the hockey needs, and then in 2012, we started the curling venture, and then the restaurant came on right after that.
The facility now has a multi-million-dollar annual budget, but it was built with donations and volunteers.
From the stories that I have been told over the years, it was a total community effort. Everybody rallied around the idea of having a hockey rink in Blaine. Some gentlemen, the former mayor Blaine, Fran Fogerty, was a huge person in the development of this arena. He was the mayor at the time and was able to get the city to donate the land for the project. And there was a gentleman by the name of Irv Lust that was the construction guy that was in charge of everything and oversaw the whole project. And then another gentleman, Joe Quinn, was kind of the financier who went out and got donations, and then everybody within the two hockey communities just rallied around it and came down and volunteered their time and built the building. What's
now called the South Rink opened on October 25th, 1982.
It's not uncommon when we have to break into a wall to occasionally find a bunch of insulation and odds and ends and a beer can or 2, 3, or 4, but you can tell that especially with this facility, that it was built by the common man, and it's just something that will never ever happen again. It was just something that everybody rallied behind it and did.
As the facility grew, so did its reach. In 2015, it was named the United States Olympic Training Center for Curling, and it later hosted Olympic curling trials. A number of famous hockey players also played games here in high school.
We've been fortunate enough to have 6 NHL players come through the ranks of Blaine and Spring Lake Park. About half of them now are retired. A little more than half of them are retired now, and there's still a couple that are still active and playing.
In 2020, at the beginning of the COVID shutdown, things were rough at the arena. Money wasn't coming in, so Fogerty asked for donations just to be able to stay in business.
COVID was a very cruel but very kind thing for us. I hate to say that, but it was. We were on the brink of having to shut our doors. We were getting down to the end of our funds, and there's no governmental supply coming in, and at that time, the donations came through and secured us to be able to open back up when we could. And then after that, the PPP money came in, and we got some grants, and everything has just kind of happened at the right time for us, and we're secure, and things couldn't be going better for us right now.
And you're still here?
We're still here. Not planning to go anywhere.
Fogerty Arena will be celebrating its 40 years on October 8th. From 4 to 8 p.m. at Moe's Ice House, there will be free music and refreshments paired with conversation and stories about the history of the arena.